welcome to an all-new episode of Conflicts. Today I'm excited to unbox the all-new JLB J3SPEED. Now, this was sent over by GearBest.com, so if you want your very own RC car like this, check out the link down below in the description. Now, this particular RC car is insanely fast, in which it actually has a brushless motor and is 4-wheel drive. So I'm really excited to go ahead and try it out, but before we do, let's go ahead and unbox this thing and see what's inside. Alright, check it out. This here is our JLB Monster. Definitely a huge size box. It's the 1x10 scale brushless off-road truggy. It looks really neat, especially with the blue color. Definitely a very unique looking design to it. Now over here it does show that it is waterproof, so you can take it through just about anything. It is a 2.4 gigahertz in which it's an RTR, so it's ready to race. And especially with the JLB motor, this thing should be really fast. So let's go ahead and rotate the box and see what else is on here. Now over here it talks about the different features. So we do have a waterproof brushless 120A speed controller, as well as a high torque 21 kilogram metal gear steering servo, power brushless 36x70 millimeter motor, a performance 11.1 volt 4000 mAh battery, an advanced radio system, as well as a full metal gear system throughout. So definitely a highly dependable vehicle itself in terms of ruggedness goes, as well as the ability to abuse it just about anyway. Now over here in terms of features, it says it has all-terrain vehicles, so you don't have to worry about that in terms of the way you're driving it. It's got LED lights so you can drive it at night. It's got a somersault wheel so you don't have to worry about it doing a flip, so it's like a wheelie bar. In which it does have a secure wheel bar set, an all bearing throughout, so it's got a powerful ferro electrical system, a fully assembled ready to race, sealed tunable limited slip differentials, oil filled ultra AL shocks with progressive dual springs. So you do get a good amount of different features with this, but then again, you know, it is a very high quality piece nonetheless. And then over here it talks about that this product is not a toy, so do keep that in mind. It's not recommended for children under the age of 14 because this thing is insanely fast, not to mention it's almost hard to handle. So definitely something you should keep that in mind when you do purchase this. Alright, then over here it does talk about the different specification. So the wheels are 17mm hex by 145mm DIA. The length of 500mm, about 19.68 inches. A height of about 8 inches, width about 14, and the wheelbase about 12 inches apart. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what it looks on the inside. Alright, you ready? Woo! Check that out. Definitely huge right off the first reaction. It takes the whole entire size of the box, and the box itself is actually really big. I do see the remote kind of peering out there. So let's go ahead and pull this car out and see what it looks like. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Alright, so this here's everything that it comes with. We have ourselves an instruction manual here, kind of give you an idea of how to set it up, as well as in terms of ordering replacement parts goes. So you can actually see that over here. In terms of if you break it, teaches you how to reassemble it from the shocks down to the actual drivetrain itself. So very nice. And then in terms of spare parts on how to order it, so you know, and gives you all the different building materials in terms of the spare part numbers. So do keep that in mind. It's actually a very helpful tool. Now the controller itself actually has a very nice feel to it. We do have a full control over here in terms of the torque as well as the steering. And then this here is a nice foamy steering controller right there. You have our throttle right here, and then in terms of the batteries go, it does take 4 AA's, so you do need those separately. Now this here is our charger, so you just go ahead and plug the battery on this side here, and this goes out to the wall. Now this particular vehicle, you would need a US charger in case if you are charging it, but literally it's just one of these ports here. If you can have one, you can always go ahead and replace it, so no need to worry about that. Now this here is our car itself. Go ahead and remove these plastic packagings. That's so cool. Wicked. Really wicked. Alright, so now in terms of the car itself, wow, this thing looks really unique. I mean, I love the color itself. It's got a very nice sleek design to it. As well as it's got a nice high-rise spoiler that'll actually keep it planted to the ground. And then you got these nice looking wheels. Definitely a very cool looking material itself. It's got a nice amount of compression to it. And then you have these gold wheels and rims, so very fancy and very like sporty kind of feel to it as well. Now on the front here, you do see the LED spot right over here on this gold rail. And then on the back here, we should see it as well. There we go. So on the back, we have our brake lights over here, as well as our wheelie bar. So definitely a very sporty looking car, and definitely looks like it's really fast, and it does mean business. So let's go ahead and take off the cover here and see what it looks underneath. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this cover right there. Wow, this thing looks really nice. I mean, I love all the terms of details go. So you got the JLB motor over here. I got our battery pack all nice and wrapped, so let's go and open that up soon. But I love all the different terms of the colors goes. We got nice gold aluminum rails. Even the chassis itself and the suspension parts are all made out of a nice solid material. So definitely a very high quality piece, almost artistic nonetheless. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try this bad boy out and see what it's all about. Alright, so we're all set and ready to go, and literally this thing is so easy to drive. This here's our trigger, so if I push it down like this, you'll see it go kind of forward like that. If I press it back, it'll go like that. Now depending on how far you press it, that's how sensitive it is. So if I just do it very little, you'll see it kind of go a little slower. And then in terms of steering goes, it's actually not that bad. So you just go ahead and rotate it based on how much you want. So the more you turn it, the farther it goes. So do keep that in mind. But overall, it's a great quality car, and it's so easy to drive. Not to mention, it's a blast to drive as well. Alright, well there you have it. This JLB RC car is a lot of fun. Not to mention the durability is insane. With the amount of jumps as well as going through the snow, you can tell that it does take a lot of abuse. Now, if you guys had any questions about this particular RC car, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.